Strong am I with the Force.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
It's a trap!
Hello and welcome everyone to the X-Wing Philippines Season 1 League Finals. This is Ronald of the Sarlacc Scrubs podcast, and I'm joined here today with my co-hosts, Ramon
Hello.
and Ian.
Hello everyone.
So, habang nagsiset up yung players natin ngayon, uh, let's talk about the league.
Mm-hmm.
So, nakailang weeks din tayo, no? Bago natin natapos. I think it was
Several weeks siguro.
4 weeks to be exact.
Wow.
Just on
Yeah.
time, di ba? Kasi parang plinano natin at the start 3 to 4 weeks eh. So I suppose natapos lang siya just right.
Just enough. Not bad for a first league try, di ba?
Yep. Good for the first league. And now we're watching the finals between our finalists, Raymond Leong to your left and to
Mhm.
your right, it's Ellie Bitong.
Okay. Their squads are that's Rebels for Raymond and a Scum for Ellie. Oh.
Ano ba yung mga components ng squad ni Raymond? Ramon.
From my understanding, ang squad ni Raymond is basically si Hera, Magbayaro, and Sabine. Sabine with Debris Gambit, Magbayaro with Leia, and squad leader, tactical officer, if I remember right.
Mhm.
No?
Hindi pala. No, it's just Leia. And then we
Leia,
have,
no? Surprising yung Leia, no? Parang
I told you he'll bring Leia, di ba?
you don't usually see Leia in competitive play, eh. No? Ano ba yung
Um,
ginagawa ni
really.
Leia?
actually, si Leia naman, malakas naman yung ginagawa niya eh. He spent 3 charges basically to downgrade the difficulty of red maneuvers for a whole turn.
Red
Tapos,
red maneuvers lang ba or all your maneuvers?
red maneuvers only.
Red maneuvers only.
Yep. So let me double check that. Uh,
So, habang chine-check ni Ramon, Magva Yaro. Alam bang ginagawa ni Magva Yaro Ewing?
basically, Magbayaro's ability prevents any enemy from, how would you say this, modifying more than one of their green dice.
More than one of the green dice. And
More than one of their attack dice, I'm sorry.
more than one of the attack dice. So
Mhm.
basically parang protection yon for Hera kasi alam naman natin si Hera of the Ghost ay walang defense.
No evades. Okay.
No evade.
No defense dice.
No agility.
Just take it all in.
Yep. Yes, Leia Organa only decreases the difficulty of red maneuvers.
Okay.
So
Oo.
So,
And Yaro, to be exact, ang ability niya is when a friendly ship at range 32 defends, the attacker cannot reroll more than one attack die. So, nire-restrict niya yung number of attack dice that can be modified by the enemy.
so ano pala yun, ano? Meron palang range restriction. Akala ko 0 to 3.
Hindi siya global.
Mm.
That's
okay.
one important factor.
So it's strong but not OP.
Pero yung ang kailangan pala na within range is yung friendly ship.
Yung
When a
friendly
friendly ship at range 0 to 2 defends.
Yep.
So, ibig sabihin, kahit range 1 or range 3 yung attacker, kung within katabi, malapit lang kay Magvayaro yung friendly ship, so isa lang yung pwedeng i-modify nung attacker.
Yep.
Yes.
So, as long as may katabi si Magbayaro, na-restrict yung dice modifications of the opponent.
Balakas yun, di ba? Parang napaka-strong. Ang dami nung mga shina-shutdown na shenanigans.
Of course,
Yes,
yung caveat niya is kailangan anything that wants Magbayaro's effects, kailangan has to fly in formation with Magbayaro at range 2. Range 2 might not seem like a big distance. Ay, might
Mm-hmm.
seem like a big distance na you can comfortably sit in. Pero if you're flying Magbayaro medium base with a large base, magkaiba sila ng movement across the table.
Yes.
So may issues of keeping them in formation.
Pero at least easier siya than given a
Large base.
medium base si Magva. Mas malaki yung footprint niya, di ba? Kumbaga mas malaki yung range 2 na sakop niya compared dun sa small base.
Tama.
Yes, yes, correct.
So
So,
si
right
Hera,
now, yung battlefield setup nila, more rocks on the middle, more debris, and
puro big rocks yung dala nila, no?
yes, very large rocks. So, malaki ang kailangan nilang habulin
Na
for that.
kung iisipin mo, parang counterintuitive din kasi large
Most of
base
their ships,
ghosts.
yes, most of their ships have medium to large bases.
So Magva and Leia for Raymond. How about for Ellie?
Ellie is currently using Boba Fett with the IG-88D crew, Marauder title, and Han Solo gunner. So this is yung standard builds na usually maririnig mo from around
So
the place.
they're starting.
Tapos, you have Forlom with advanced sensors and Mist Hunter. So, this is the pass the stress Forlom and I can do barrel rolls all day. And also, si Paylob Godalhi with the Moldy Crow title just for yung ability ni Paylob that shuts down enemies with green tokens. Specifically focuses and evades.
Na-face nyo na ba yung particular na squad na yan ni Ellie?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I faced both Raymond's and Ellie's squad. Both are very formidable.
Ian, can you talk more about Ellie's squad? Ano yung na-experience mo when going
Ellie's
against?
squad, no? So, I think the ace player expected is to be Boba, but hindi dapat i-discount si Paylob and si Forlom. Forlom will always, I think, the play is to go for the block kay Forlom, and then Paylob will just keep on token stacking and stealing and ruining whichever plans you have, while Boba pummels you down.
Oh,
So I think that's going to be the basic gameplay of
spe-
Ellie.
Forlom yung nasa gitna, yung currently hindi nakakabit yung ship. So, nagkaroon yata ng malfunction yung
Technical difficulties.
technical difficulty yung peg ni Forlom kaya naka-cloak siya ngayon. Cloak of invisibility.
Oh,
So,
just...
Ramon, what do
Sorry.
you think is the weak point nung squad ni Ellie? Which I heard, buong league, no? I think 7 rounds or 8 rounds, puro yan ang ginamit ni Ellie. So,
Mm.
he has that behind him, the familiarity with the squad. So, if it were you, ano kaya yung weak point nitong squad ni Ellie?
Si Forlom.
Si Forlom.
Well, it's either Forlom or si Paylob. Yung thing kasi regarding this list is that if you take out Paylob, he's too cheap to actually matter. Forlom naman, he's too fat. With just 9 points lang yung difference. The thing is, you need to be able to take them out both para you can solo Boba.
Mhm.
Pero even if you take them out both, may chance pa rin that Ellie still wins just by points kasi by then, pwedeng na-whittle down ka na nila by attrition.
Ooh, doing the
Pero,
math, ah.
oo. Pero, technically, si Forlom ang unahin mo because you don't want Forlom blocking and giving out stress. It's better than being able to shoot without unmodded because of Paylob is better than being blocked and constantly locked down by Forlom.
At saka parang si Forlom yung soft underbelly ng squad kasi one agility.
Isa rin yung malaki factor.
Madali siyang patayin tapos sabi ko nga nung during the game ano yan asshole yung Forlom na yan. Dapat pinapatay ka agad dyan.
Oh,
Kasi
ito na. We're seeing the opening exchange, the opening movements, yung entries. So, we're looking at Raymond entering the middle of the board with si Sabine. Tapos, below forward niya si Ewing niya, si Magva Yaro. Oo.
They're both I think they're both starting off on the edge, slowly convening on I think the upper right portion of the map. I think Raymond will want to play the attrition here so that Ellie's squad can't go for the block.
Si Sabine hindi masyadong visible pero if you look closer side view, no? So magnetized yung mga
Upgraded.
magnetized yung ships ni Raymond eh. Si Boba. Si Boba, lalo na pagka within range 1, deceptively very hard to kill dahil sa rerolls niya, no?
So
So,
Boba went for the flank here, while Sabine goes for a little further lang. Is Sabine already in Boba's range?
mukhang malayo pa. Do you think?
Oh yes,
Eto.
they're checking.
Is it? Is it?
Oh really?
Oy!
Oh, it is.
In range.
Is it? Is it? Oy,
It is in
sakto.
range.
It's in range.
Okay, let's
Palaging
see.
unang first to go yung si Sabina, no? Sa mga games ko.
No matter how nimble, it always gets targeted first.
Walang shuttle yung kay ano, no? Yung si Hera.
No
Well,
shuttles.
yun na yung shuttle, si Sabine.
Mhm.
Pero walang shittypeed.
Yes.
Tama.
Kasi when you think about it, putting an onboard ship on the Ghost right now is not really a good decision. Kasi you're either paying for 22 points, I think, kung ano man yung pointage na 85, 22 points yata, for the extra ability to do a coordinate before you move, or at least 30 points just to have the ability to shoot from your rear arc with a
Which
die
is,
attack.
kaya mo namang
So,
gawin with a veteran turret gunner for cheaper. Diba?
if you have the dorsal turret, yes, and cheaper pa.
So
Kasi,
that's
first attack of the
hit,
game.
2 hits.
Boba the Bully.
oh yeah,
2
first salvo.
hits.
So that's 2 hits
Ooh.
on Sabine.
Spends the
Okay,
focus
cancels
for
one,
the
one
evade.
hit.
That's shield and 2 shields.
So because hits pero one was cancelled
One
by
shield.
the evade token.
Ouch. Sabine taking the pain. First salvo.
Nakalaban ko na rin yung squad ni Ellie eh. Magko-converge yan. They will
Eventually. I think they will converge on the Death Star point. On the Death Star. Yes, Death Star I think. Because Paylob Godalhi will not be as maneuverable, but the Ghost and the U-Wing will maybe bank a little on converging on
si
that
Forlom
spot.
parang nag-aabang lang ano. Abang lang na may lumapit. So si Sabine ano kaya yan? Bait? Kasi
Mm.
ka-forward siya eh no? Pero papunta siya dun sa kay Ghost tsaka kay Magva.
Not sure what Sabine's purpose is there for Boba to overextend, maybe. But I think Sabine should have. I mean, Sabine could have flanked a little more downwards towards the table.
Sino bang naunang piniplace? Nauna si Sabine no? Lower initiative.
Mm-hmm.
So I suppose when Sabine was placed, natapatan siya ni Boba so hindi niya afford na mag-straight along that side kasi mag-sila ni Boba.
Good call.
So most likely baka hindi in-expect ni Raymond na kaya pa ring maabot in range ni Boba si Sabine. May native na boost si Boba, right?
Yes, may native na engine na boost si Boba Fett.
So they're putting down their dials, and Paylob goes first. No, Forlom goes first.
And he uses advanced sensors to do a barrel roll first. I believe this is the part where kinorek muna natin kung paano ginagawa ni hindi, nagkaroon ng discussion about how the barrel roll for a medium base was being used.
Okay.
We were working on the assumption kasi previously, based on sa Gold Squadron video, na the base hash marks don't matter. Pero this was resolved further down the road by yung reference sheet nga na yung you do use half the template for the barrel roll pero it has to align still with the middle hash mark.
So, the middle
Mhm.
hash mark ng ship base should align with either the middle of the one straight or either of the two edges. So, yun yung reference, yung middle
Mhm.
hash mark ng
Yes.
yung base.
Yep.
Okay, so he's opting for a forward barrel roll. And the maneuver is two back. Is it a two back or a three back?
That's a two-back based dun sa
Two-back.
templates ni Ellie.
I
na
think
yung
it's
markers niya.
savings bank.
Marlon going in for closer to the tank and U-wing. Why oh why?
Usually yung si Palob ni Ellie goes straight for the Pero I suppose with the ghost facing you, papapadalawang isip ka tuloy talaga bago ka sumugod eh.
Mm-mm. 5-die attack. Malasin lang ng roll yung si Paylob. Burado na siya from
He's
the
going to explode.
Ganda talaga ng ng U-wing on a medium base, no? So parang
Mhm.
perfect.
Appropriate.
Kasi dati nung nasa large base siya, parang discreetly small for the base. Pero ngayon,
Too big
ngayon
for
sakto lang, perfect. Magvayaro lining in, targeting for Lom, in range pero obstructed.
Oh. That debris is going to cause a lot of
You
problems.
think? Ano, yun? Talking from
Mhm.
experience?
Because U-wing can't. Yes. Um, U-wing is not that maneuverable. So is the Mist
Well,
Hunter. So people are
pwede
going to
silang
bump that.
pareho. Tapos magtitigan.
Well, isa yun. Yung other factor rin naman kasi is that would it matter if they can shoot each other naman well on top of the debris field? Kasi they can shoot each other naman even if they land on it. Sure, they'll both be stressed. Pero when you think about it, Forlom has the advantage because he can pass on that stress. He can end up double stressing someone.
May
So it's
Right.
actually advantageous for Forlom to go forward kasi pumasok si Forlom for the debris field,
Right,
pumasok din
right.
yung U-wing. It's actually more advantageous for Forlom
ayan
to be
na,
going for
kinorek
the
na
debris
natin
field.
yung Valor lore.
Yung barrel roll. Yeah.
So the barrel roll is being corrected. Mm-hmm. Just a few changes. Who is opting for the backward? Two back. Slight difference, but it could spell out victory from Raymond and Ellie.
Walang naka-trick shot sa kanila, no?
Wala naka-trick shot sa kanila.
Still, that's a weird place to engage since that area is very cluttered with debris and asteroids. Not to mention they also have huge
Parang
medium
no?
bases.
Raymond is falling into Ellie's trap. So yan yun eh. Mag-aabang, tapos mag-gang up, tapos magba-block.
Yung,
Yeah.
yung thing kasi is Raymond's list relies on a strong first engagement. If you're playing a ghost list, you always need to think about your first strong engagement. The thing is, before dun sa position ni Raymond where he put Hera, where he put Magvayaro, wala kang ibang entrance into engagement aside
Mhm.
from moving towards the middle of the board. So I guess I'm guessing at least I'm not Raymond, but I'm guessing maybe what he's thinking is if he can get a good engagement bago pumasok mo sa debris field, bago siya ma-affect ng debris, it might actually help into engaging. Baka makabura siya ng isa, like makabura niya si Forlong, makabura niya si
Or si
Pelo.
Pelo. That's correct. That's correct.
Parang ano,
Unfortunately, the gamble doesn't pay off, I guess, kasi right now no one is still within debris range and
Mhm.
people are just getting free evade dice.
They're just taking pot
pero
shots
maganda
at
yung
each
position ni
other.
Magva at ni Ghost right now ah. Kasi yun oh, may target lock sila kay Forlom.
Yes. If someone falls into the overlap section of firing arcs between U-Wing and the Ghost,
Forlom.
I think, oh no, oh yeah, Forlom is the best candidate for that.
Well, Boba, 2 agility, range 3, double focus. Wala. Do not attack.
Yeah, ito, unobstructed attack from Hera to Forlom. So Forlom's gonna be rolling 2 green dice against 4 from Hera. Whoop. Hindi ni-roll ni
Dice, please.
Raymond
Dice
sa
three.
dice tray.
Sale, that is, wow.
2 hits and a focus.
Spending target lock.
And he's spending his target lock.
Oh, he has a target lock.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. 3 hits and a crit.
Ilang shields ba meron si Forlom?
Oh, that ghost will turn you into a ghost.
Forlom has 4 shields.
1 evade and 1 focus.
Wow.
4 shields. 3 shields.
3 shields.
Wow. Very strong opening from the ghost. Knocking out almost all shields now.
Now, the U-Wing is
Oy.
shooting 3 against 4 dice potentially. Oh no, it's Forlom who's shooting now. Kasi Ellie is the one checking range.
Mm-hmm. Trying to decide on who to shoot. The tank or the support ships. I guess you should go for Hera. So that you can whittle down the big chunk of the hull.
The sooner the
Ghost.
better, ano?
The
Saka
sooner
parang,
the better.
ilan bang agility ni U-Wing? 2?
Depends dun sa
Talaga?
S-foils niya. So pag naka-close yung S-foils niya, it's 1. Pagka nakabukas, it's 2.
Ooh, interesting. Right now it's open. So
And 1 hit.
2 and 1 hit. Oh, he's
I think
shooting the
it's
U.
the Ghost. Range 3, so it gets 1 defense die.
Yeah, the ghost.
Oh,
He's shooting the ghost, so it's only 1 defense die. Kasi if he's shooting the U-Wing, he's probably gonna be
Four.
Raymond will probably be rolling 3 dice right now. 3 to 4
Including the obstacle. So,
Yes.
1 hit, ano? So, okay. So, wala namang modifier tong si Forlom. So,
2 hits. 2
Hmm.
hits on Raymond's ghost. And then we have 1 hit from Raymond with no evades from Ellie. This is
Forlom losing
1 more shield.
shields. Yeah. That's a good trade for Raymond
4 shields for 2.
so far. And that is considering Forlom is still not in a position to block.
Oh, pero next turn he could be. It depends kung gaano conservative yung movements ni Raymond the next turn. The thing though is that Ellie plays his Forlom pretty conservatively then. He always does the barrel roll first and then sees kung hindi pa siya nasa engagement range. Pero if he's sure na parang in range already of his conservative moves, yung mga ones niya, that's when he goes for a sure block move.
So, Boba has no shots.
Mhm.
Right now, no.
Boba
all
is still
too
too
far
far. Where is Sabine going?
Going to the garage for repairs. O baka sasakay na siya sa Ghost.
Ooh, possibly.
Naked Paylob pala with only the Moldy Crow.
Yes, yung Moldy Crow title na yun nakasakay. No engine upgrade, no coordinate, hindi siya coordinate bulk like Rourke.
So how many points yung kay Ellie? 60, 150, 200 flat. So he doesn't care about initiative bids, no?
No bids.
How about
In fairness, hindi naman kailangan ng list niya na initiative bid because when he needs it, when the start of engagement happens, he just triggers hand on Boba Fett. He just needs to punch in good conservative moves that gives him guns on opponents every turn. Tsaka yun trigger your abilities within range.
Boba is currently on his way to target both the U-Wing and the Ghost. I think madami siyang options, though. He can opt for a slow roll, or he can dive right in between.
magmamagic na
with
naman
the
si
ships.
Forlom.
Forlom doing advanced sensors.
Sensors shenanigans. Ano ang gagawin niya? Going in for the block.
He's going where?
Yun, medyo aggressive pala yung ginawa niya. And he lands on the debris.
So most likely dahil din sa yung sinabi mo nga, Raymond, he doesn't mind getting stressed
Oh, that's a
kasi
4K.
he can pass it on naman.
Mm-hmm. This is interesting. When you think about it, he does a 4K knowing he's gonna land on the debris. Well, if he knowingly knows that he's gonna land on the debris. Because one, he's gonna lose the stress anyway.
Wow.
Funnily enough, he loses
What?
he takes a crit there because of the debris.
Wow,
Pero
powerful
when you think
debris.
about it, the 4K is also great kasi just in case mag-overshoot.
Pero
Yung
ano rin
U-Wing tsaka
gutsy
si
move
Hera.
din yun kasi 'di ba may stop. May stop si Ewing. Si Hera ba may stop? Wala.
May stop yung
Wala,
Ewing.
no?
Yes. Wala siyang
So
stop.
at least yun, most likely may iwasan niya si Hera. Hera might be overshooting Forlom. Pero ilan ba yung naipapasa ni Forlom na stress?
Just one. I think just one
one.
stress. Stress management lang. Still, that's a very good position. We'll have to wait for the movement ng U-Wing and Ghost. There it is.
Uy, there's a floating arrow there. Ha?
Okay, U-Wing going.
Siguro stop si Ewing, ano? Or nag ano na ba? Open dial na si Ewing, no?
Yeah, he revealed that. He revealed the dial, but no templates yet. I think stop.
There's no stress token yet.
Yep, kasi he uses
Okay.
Leia.
He triggered Leia this turn. Alright. Yan ang strength ni Raymond eh. Galing siyang mag-exploit ng mga combinations and shenanigans, synergies.
Synergistic stuff. He's been doing some fancy flying.
Going to ram the rock.
Where is Sabine heading to?
May death wish yata yung si Sabine eh.
Suicide bomber.
Wow.
Does a one turn onto the rock.
Ouch. It's gonna hurt.
If I remember right,
Oy!
hindi ibang ship
Second.
naman sa Venus.
I have a feeling that we need to track the damage done by the obstacles. Nakakadalawa na yan.
One from the debris field on Forlom and one for Sabine.
Those rocks are working double time.
So Boba's move really shows na parang basically Ellie was thinking na mag-overshoot sila Hera, tsaka sila Magvayaro, which didn't turn out to be. So ngayon ang tanong is, what did Raymond punch in for
Pero
Hera's
siguro
move?
baka so ano ba, two
Is that
bank
going to be a sloop?
si Boba or is that one bank? Looks like a one
It
bank.
was probably a one bank.
There goes the ghost. What is the maneuver?
It's a one forward.
Wow. It's a very conservative move. But it didn't play into Ellie's predictions just yet.
Well, when you think about it now, yung thing kasi is, Magva, Sabine can shoot. Magva can shoot at Forlom, pero Hera can't shoot at Forlom, which is a bad first. It's a bad alpha round for Raymond. He has to split his fire. For a list like his, you want to be shooting at the same thing as much as possible with all your guns. Kasi you want to erase things on your opponent's end as quickly as possible. Kasi you don't have evade dice. You want them to lose guns faster than you do. So this is actually
Favorable on Ellie's part.
patas lang kasi there's a possibility of, Raymond still
Although
killing
Paylob,
if
ano
he
rin
shoots
yan
Paylob.
Kasi 2 focus
So,
tapos 2 defense. Medyo makunat din yan.
makunat pa rin siya.
Paylob still has 2 shields, right?
Paylob has 2 shields. He has 5 total health. The only scenario na mamamatay siya talaga kagad is pag makapag natural 5 hits si Hera and then
Return shot from
walang
the
blanks
ghost.
lang makuha ni Paylob.
1 hit, 1 crit only. Kayang-kayang i-deflect ni Paylob yan. Oh, spending the target lock.
Oh, he's using target lock. Wow. That's 4 hits.
And Natties.
Wow. That was a good high roll.
So
So
2
in
shields
hindsight,
off
do you
Paylob.
think instead of target locking Paylob, maybe tinurn niya na lang yung turret towards Forlom?
Yeah, that's a very possible
Of
option
course,
to
hindsight
consider.
is 2020 di ba?
You should really
Oo. Kasi right now Forlom is at 3 health.
Oo nga, no?
So yeah, I would probably have turned it.
Ooh, daming hits
I
from
think
the
that's 3
primary.
hits from Paylob.
3 hits. Hera losing
Mm-hmm.
a shield and a damage, I think. Oh,
Yep.
he's losing shields fast.
And let's check it out. Is it no, it's just a normal damage card.
Oh, once you lose that shields, you're going to be chain stacking crits and
I think this is Magvayaro's shot. So that's a crit on Forlom, and he spends a target lock for 2 hits and a crit.
that is a good
And
shot.
those are good
And
evades.
Natties.
Wow.
But still,
Those are better
but
evades.
still,
Yeah,
one
there was
crit
this
pa rin.
moment talaga na mamamatay na siya.
Ellie's dice are hot.
One hit, one crit ba? O 2 crits?
Those were some
One hit,
good
one
evade
crit.
dice.
Down to 1 Forlom.
1 hit, 1 crit.
Four
So
lockers
sayang
down
kung
to
nakaturo
1 health.
yung dorsal turret, ano?
Yeah, there's an extra die.
Pero
that
siguro
could have spelled out the
juicy rin kasi
difference.
si Paylob pagka he presents himself as a target, parang may entice ka rin na barilin si Paylob
Oh, definitely. Kasi you'd want Paylob to hurt. It's good na nakapasok yung damage from Hera onto Paylob para tanggal yung shields niya. Pero kung nag-survive si Forlom nung attack ni Magva, like right now, nag-survive siya, it's a problem because they're still both on the board. You could have had a turn where pwede mo siyang ma-erase I think that's always better na erasing someone. I mean, it's situational, pero if you're faced with that situation though, like this one, it's better to have had Forlom off the board kasi parang hindi pa niya matrigger ability niya of giving away stress.
Still, both Forlom and Paylob are annoying. So you just want to focus fire and then remove one of them
Yeah,
those immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
But it's not working favorably for Raymond right now because he's forced to split his fire because the ghost can't actually fire on Paylob and the only thing the U-Wing can shoot at is Forlom. And Boba is still untouched, which is actually a large
Kasi
chunk of the
sometimes,
list ni Ellie.
lalo na pag ganyan na malapit na kayo sa range one of each other, parang futile i-attack si Boba eh. With the 2 agility, almost a guaranteed focus, tapos rerolls. Parang more often than not, kaya niyang mag-evade and mag-evade.
But you have to hit him sometime soon. And I think you can only kill Boba if you capitalize on the range one shots or close range shots from the
Oh yes, pero pagka like
ghost.
habang ganyan na nandyan pa si Forlom, tapos merong 3 dice primary attack from Paylob, iba? So siguro kung ipa-prioritize mo, yung ano ba yung una mong matatanggal from the board? Especially hindi naman masyadong inert tong si Forlom tsaka si Paylob dahil they will be hurting you with their abilities. din.
Hindi nga, I'll go for Forlom. He's easier to kill over time than Paylob because Paylob has the focus modifications. So sometimes even if you roll
So
good,
sayang, no?
Going back to
Kung
dials.
na-miss ni
nadi-diminish yung attacks.
Sabine yung rock, maybe dead na si Forlom now. So far wala pang kino-contribute si Sabine except for
Yeah,
receiving receiving that shot from Boba and landing
losing
on a rock.
points.
So
And now she's double stressed, just to note, so she can't use her ability.
I think it would have paid off a little if Sabine opted for a pseudo joust kay Boba just to keep Boba longer out of the game. A little,
pwede
maybe
rin,
a
ano?
turn
Sacrifice
or
mo na
two.
si Sabine. Kung kakagat
Yeah.
si Boba.
So it's like trading off Sabine for an instant chance to eliminate Forlom or Paylob. If that trade-off happened, it would probably have been favorable for Raymond.
Hmm.
So currently, Ellie at 20 points and Raymond at 30. So lamang pa si Raymond kasi half-life on Forlom and
And Half-Life on Sabine for Ellie.
If he can eliminate Forlom immediately, if he can initiative kill Forlom, that's a huge advantage. Wow. Sick
you
flying.
think that's an intentional block on Boba? So para
I think it is because there's no way to go for the ghost but forward or hit the asteroid.
so that mame-maintain pa rin ni Boba yung kanyang arc on the ghost.
We hope so.
So ayan na.
And then we have
So they're
block
beginning to
from
constrict
Forlom.
the airways. Tapos
Bumper cars.
nagdo-donate na
bumper
ng libreng
cars.
stress. So kanino binigay ni Forlom yung stress kanina? Kay Sabine. So it was not
Kay Sabine.
para hindi siya makapag
Kay Sabine
boost
niya binato.
barrel roll. shenanigans.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we have contestant number 2 on the debris field. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, where's Forlom? Oh, he's... So, natatakpan
Forlom
ni
bump
Boba
kay
and
Paylob.
Paylob.
He is off the, ano.
Safe.
Mm-mm. Basically, si Forlom and Paylob, yeah, like you mentioned earlier, are going to try to block the ghost if it tries to turn into the rocks. Kasi beyond that, all the
Sabine
other moves for the ghost,
from the rock
and Sabine
into the
lands on the debris
debris.
again.
I think ano yan eh. Meron ba tayong...
Rock Hopper, ah.
It's like- so, 2 crits for the
And it's a
debris
crit.
and 1 hit for the rock. Ano yata eh.
Oo. Then what's the crit?
Parang mission
It's
yata ni
weapons
Sabine na
failure,
daanan lahat ng
thankfully.
obstacle eh. So far nakakadalawa na siya.
Unfortunately, isa na lang yung buhay niya. Baka hindi pa na
Siguro
matapos
sa
yung mission na yun.
next league seasons natin, maglagay tayo ng mga ganun.
Oh yeah.
Mga alternate win conditions.
Pwede naman. Para may
Oh, speaking
different
of
ways of
which,
playing
yung
the game
Banta Brawl,
na
merong gano'n, di
ma-encourage.
ba? Bantha Bounties.
Yes. Bounties. They're doing bounties. I think it's similar to what yung Carolina Crates, the Minox do. Yung meron silang mga challenges for some players. Then you send in your battle reports na kung paano mo nagawa yung challenge na yun. So for example, merong kill a specific starship or specific character using this character. Or kill characters while all your ships are in debris. Yung mga ganun na challenges. So,
Should
sa
be
Banta
fun,
Brawl,
ano?
I think it's a little different. It should be fun.
4K? Is it
And I
4K?
think this is where
So
Hera
na-nerf
does
pala
4K.
yung cater ni Ghost, ano? Dati 5K yan eh, di ba?
Yep, laking factor na nag-move siya from a 5K to a 4K. Kasi now, it's harder for players to gauge kung kaya mo mag-jump over another large base ship. Ganun. Parang, you have to be really close to an opponent
And
to
it's
be
a hit.
sure na you're gonna cut it
So,
across.
3
And
out of
takes
6
damage.
obstacles have done damage so far. Mas
Very,
marami pang
very
hits yung
dangerous
obstacles kaysa kay
obstacles.
Sabine eh. Pa
Oo nga.
nakakabaril.
Yung sabihin niya, hindi pa nakakaputok na
Feeling ko
maayos eh.
puputok na to. As in, siya mismo puputok.
Wala pa.
One hull left.
Pero is this
Zero
the end
damage
for
done.
Forlom? So, Forlom sitting comfortably between Magvayaro and the Ghost. I think they're checking the range and the arcs.
Oof. Ellie using the pointing finger there. Pointing finger technique.
Si King Kong mahilig mag-post ng ganyan eh, yung dalawang fist nasa lupa. Me hungry.
In space. Oh. That's not a very
think
good
so?
turn for the ghost. Not exactly.
Well, ngayon,
Bakit?
yeah, I think only Boba can hit
Um,
the Ghost or unless the arc. The arc ni Moldy, ni Paylob. Ah,
Arc ni Paylob
I
is
think-
Hera's in Arc of Paylob. So there we
I
go. That's
think
3 hits
na-miss
yata.
ni
Ano, that's 2
Raymond
hits and a
dyan
crit.
yung Magvayaro ability or did they measure? You think? Ayan,
Malayo
I think it is,
na
oh.
si...
Range 1,
is it
malapit
that's
lang
beyond
yun.
range 2? Is it?
Oh.
They're measuring right now doon kay
Boba
Forlom.
rerolled 2 dice. So, if Magva's ability was triggered, dapat isa lang yung mariroll.
because
Yeah,
you're
but I
at the...
think
Pero
that's
is
beyond
rerolling
range 2
ba?
already. That's
Wow,
already
who's
range
that?
3.
Magva?
Ouch.
Wow.
That's...
Only 1 crit.
No, that's from Hera.
One crit only.
It's a natty. It's a
And
natty.
alam ko, evade to eh. That's
Evade.
why people were going crazy.
So, buhay pa rin.
What?
Whoa.
Wow.
Buhay pa
The
rin.
only time you got to roll 5 red
Oh,
dice
another one
and they're
hit.
almost
I
all
guess that's from Magvayaro.
blanks.
Oh, so buhay pa rin si Forlom.
And it's
Sometimes
another evade.
the die is
Not
not in
today
your
daw, not today.
favor.
So,
Forlom
kita mo
still
si
kick
Raymond,
in.
that's the stance of frustration. Two palms on the table. And who's this shooting back? It's Pilob, 4 dice on Magvayaro, or is it on Sabine?
That's a hit and probably another hit. Kasi hindi tinanggal.
That's on the ghost. He's laying down all the hits.
Oh, may...
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, the ghost has hull breach now, so
Ouch.
that's gonna be a problem.
You don't want that crit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down to 1, the ghost.
Down to 2, I think.
Yan, nag-update na yung ano natin. There's blinded pilot, there's set console fire.
Blind
That's
and
all
burning.
the crits you don't want to see.
Yan, that's a range 1 attack from Paylob.
So, ilan ba yung hull ni Ghost? Initially? 10 hull.
Ghost has 10 hull. Pero may hull upgrade yung Hera ni Raymond. That's 2 hits, I
See,
think.
down to 2. Because Raymond should be at the stage where there should have been already an eliminated ship by now.
Yun nga, that's why the previous turn was important kasi if he could have eliminated Forlom then he wouldn't be shooting at Forlom right now. Or
So,
position to
parang
try to shoot
nakamiss ng
Forlom
one
right
round
now.
of shooting si Raymond. Pero not that it matters kasi puro low rolls din, you know? One hit in 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Tig 1 hit lang. So, ano to? 2 hits and 2 focus. 3 hits.
3 hits. 3 hits and a focus. And that kills Forlom.
And Hera still in denial. Still doesn't want to leave the board. That's
Patay na
Dead-
ata si
dead.
Hera by that time. Yes.
from 20
Ang laki nung, that's it, 2 hits.
From 20
Ang
to
laki nung factor
118
na
points.
namatay si Hera. Because yung,
and that's what 60% of the offense
Yep.
ng squad ni Raymond. Baka hindi lang.
that's about less than 50 kasi 3 and 3 naman
Alright.
si Magma at yung si Sabine.
From our resident mathematician, Ramon.
Oh no. No. Binat na ni Raymond sa table.
I
Yung
think-
dice. Baka
I think ito na
the
yata yung
dice
ano
tray
eh.
was
The last time the dice of Raymond was seen alive.
Hindi na sa dice tray yung sunod na bagsak nun. Sa basurahan na.
That's Ellie doing a tap dance. Yeah.
Small victory dance.
Okay, so right now, yung thing is, yung hinging point is Sabine. Sabine is 1 health.
Fearless prediction.
pero
Sabine will
Raymond
single
can't
out,
afford-
will solo both Paylob and Boba for 30 minutes.
For how many turns?
Sorry, Ramon, I interrupted you.
30.
No worries. Pero just to point out kasi if Ellie takes out Sabine, hirap na si Magva humabol.
Mhm.
Kasi he has to get both half points on Paylob. No, he can't even. He needs to take out Paylob and then get half points on Boba Fett to win. That's also while keeping Magbayaro's health solid and
So
above
59
half.
plus Paylob 50, 109 plus half of 91 rounded up. So 46. So
Yes,
155. Yeah, that would bring
46.
Raymond above Ellie. While Ellie,
Mm-hmm.
if Ellie kills Sabine, 118 plus 40, 158. Ah,
No,
okay,
plus
because
20.
half of Sabine
That's a
has
lot.
been
So
scored already na.
138.
So 138.
Yep.
So if Sabine dies, that's a lot of points.
May mga upgrades pala si Magma na hindi nagamit.
Mm.
For example, yung crack shot hindi nagamit, unfortunately.
Pivot wing.
Yeah,
Uh,
the
Do you think
pivot
we will see
wing.
the pivot wing in
I think
play in ano bang ginagawa? Nagna 90-degree turn, right? Or
well when
180-degree turn?
yeah, pero hindi naman ginamit ni Raymond right now yan. He just used the stop maneuver. Pero in the coming turns though, not right now kasi if he's gonna be under guns, it's gonna be a problem. He needs to make conservative moves na minimizes damage to him even if it takes longer for the game to finish. As long as he can whittle down sila Paylob and Siboba. Unfortunately, Paylob goes for a block right there.
So if you were Ellie, saan mo papupuntahin si Boba? Ian.
Malapit sa'yo. Ay,
Ah,
sorry.
si Ian, tumakas lang po. Kumuha ng drinks.
Ay, baka,
So,
baka.
saan kaya si Boba? Turn to the right para butt fire? Or baka lalampas siya? Three bank to the left.
Hmm,
Oh, or even one bank to the left
si
to
Boba.
focus on Magva. Three bank then boost.
Pwede rin 3 back.
Sa bagay, gagalaw pa pala si Magva.
Pwede. May
Oh,
butt
pwede
shot
yung
naman si,
i-overshoot.
si Boba Fett.
Rolling for the debris, it's safe. So, nag-bump uli si Magva.
Mm-mm. And tanong is, anong gagawin ni Sabine? So, she can't use her ability?
Mm.
Oh,
And
she
it's
does a
another
2
stress.
bank to
That's
the
another
left.
bomb.
And another crit. Hopefully.
And
Oh,
another
safe.
roll na I think papatay. Oh, buti hindi pumatay sa kanya. And
I
what's
bet my
Boba's move?
orchids.
What is this? What is this?
Ah, one forward lang. And then boost.
3 back left. Ah, hindi. 1 forward.
Mm.
Ay, hindi. Sasagasa siya doon sa bato
So,
na nag-boost
three
sa'yo.
shots. Pagkakataon na ni Magva and Sabine to half the life of
Oo.
Boba.
Oo. From 10. A
So,
maximum
ano
of
ba?
6 damage
Can
per
they?
Oh,
crits.
Boba. What? Boba. What's the right
Si
pronunciation?
Boba lang.
Boba.
Baba rin, man.
Baba.
It's Baba. Parang yung like the drink or something.
Ellie placing
Is that
so much tokens on
the
Boba.
Han? Or the IG? I think those are calculate tokens, right? So from IGD.
Those are calculate tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Because right now, I don't think
Oh,
Boba wants to get stressed
one
with the
hit.
rock in front of him.
Yeah, ouch.
That is one hit. If that is coming from Magva, he should probably use crack shot.
Who used two evades.
They just rolled it, I think.
Two hits from
There
Sabine.
was just one evade. No evades. Reroll from... Ah, okay. Yeah. Kaya pala, hindi nagamit yung crack shot. He rerolled it kanina earlier. Or these are defense dice, so hindi restricted si Boba Fett by Magva's ability.
Back to Dials.
So guys, sa tingin nyo, paano magiging next maneuvers ng outfits na to?
So Magva is stressed, so she cannot stop. Hindi rin siya pwedeng mag-stop, so alanganin si Magva.
Just a reminder, may Leia si Magva. It has 2 charges now, so start ng
During system
systems
phase
nila,
ba
it
nagre-recharge?
regains the charge.
Or end of
It's gonna
turn?
be 3.
End of round, di ba? Clean up?
Ang force charges, end of round.
As in?
Charges for
I didn't
everything
know that.
else sa system phase. May different times, may different
Sa-
timing triggers sila.
Sana
We
pinagsabay
can
na lang,
double
no?
check, pero
Para
that's what I
isang ano
remember
na lang. Sabay-sabay na
from what I
magre-replenish.
Baka
What
may
do you think is
factor
the clutch game of Raymond here? With Sabine having a very low health,
Well, I
Magva,
suppose Sabine will chase.
not
hard
exactly a
left.
match for Boba.
Boba, no choice but to
Um,
overlap the
How
asteroid.
will
Maybe 3
you
bank to the left.
kill that?
Or even a straight.
Ako will try to go away hard right 3, and if I can boost after that, hindi pero double stressed eh. Pero basically the idea, well, she did a 4K.
But
Basically the
isn't
idea is you
Sabine
wanna
stressed?
keep Sabine
Paano
alive
siya
for
nakapag
points.
4K?
Baka he uses Leia. Yun, the charges are out
Okay.
again. He used Leia
So,
and then he
galing
does
lakas
stop
din ni
for...
Leia kung tutuusin, ano? Like,
Ay, hindi, no, doesn't stop. He does a 2-turn. He just uses it for Sabine.
ayan.
Yung problem kasi if Sabine tries to go for Boba Fett, may 3
I
die
think
attack from the top.
ang ginagawa ni Raymond dito is attempting a block. Blocking with Magva
On Boba.
and Sabine to shoot. Kaso, lower initiative si Sabine, no? Mauna pa ring babaril si Boba. Tapos
Yes.
may two
Mauna pa rin babalik si
rerolls
Boba.
pa.
He does successfully block, if I remember right. Yes.
Boba is really strong in close range.
Ano, do you think merong points upgrade, points change si Boba or si Han Solo lang or both?
I think Boba chassis is too good.
No, I don't. I think Boba chassis is alright. Especially it's the one decent fire spray in the game right now. What I think is the hand gunner who's gonna be back. Kasi he can take out Boba from range 3. If you can keep a long range game from Boba,
Like,
if you can, that's the
shower him
operative
with
word.
proton torpedoes
The
siguro
operative
or what?
phrase.
Yes.
That's one. Shower him with proton. Shoot him with 4 die attacks from range 3. Diba? So there's a lot of things you can actually kill Boba in wave 2. Like the shuttles. It's more about making sure that how would you say this? When you're trying to approach Boba, you have the tools to take him out at ranges he's not effective at. The thing kasi is handgunner removes that eh. Kasi if the Boba player makes some bad
And
move, he can always just take
that's
a
it.
focus.
That's it for
So
Sabine
that's
with only
another
2 defense,
3 hits.
2 agility.
Ouch.
It's an auto kill. on
Sabine
Sabine.
goes down.
And for the first time, we see Magva closing her wings.
Maybe it's
She's
time to fold up
closing
and
her
pack
wings
up.
to Baba.
Ayan, so ito na yung endgame na describe ko kanina. Raymond has
And
to have
there's
punch
the
Boba
shake.
and kill Pelo.
Oh,
That's
Shake
it.
hands.
We have
shake.
our first ever X-Wing Philippines
That's
League Season 1 champion, Ellie Bitong.
Congratulations to
Yeah.
Ellie, and that's a nice game
Well
from
played by
Raymond
both
also.
sides.
Yes, I
That was
wasn't
that was an exciting
expecting a
game.
quick conundrum dyan on the upper eye of the Death Star, but still, it's a wonderful game.
Okay, so guys, what else? Do you have any other comments
It
about
was
the game
intense, ano?
between Ellie
It
and
was short but
Raymond?
sweet.
I think it went down to positioning mostly and dice rolls on the last game, man. On the last part.
How about you, Raymond?
Sorry, Ian, you're breaking up there a bit.
Sorry, I was mentioning that um the positioning of the ghost and the Y wings
Mm-hmm.
spelled the difference because I think they turned a little too early.
Uh, the turn prior to the
Sorry,
engagement.
they were.
Yeah, prior to the engagement, they turned a little too early.
Ako I think ano baka well
Mm.
siguro pagka nandun mahirap sabihin what's going on through your mind like with Boba and Paylob facing you both with three die
Yes, you're
attacks.
correct.
But I think siguro it could have turned out differently if instead of the target lock on Paylob, you turned the dorsal fin, the dorsal turret to point at
The
Forlom for the
turret.
kill. No?
Mm-hmm. Very viable yun yung ano na yun.
I
Yung,
agree na yun yung I agree that that was the critical turn, the second turn after the engagement. Kasi yung first engagement, hindi siya alpha engagement. It was pot shots at Forlom. So kahit natanggal yung shield si Forlom, nakagkaroon ng good trade for shields si Raymond during that first turn. The second turn was supposed to be the alpha turn
Like
and na-force siya ma-split yung fire.
so down to
Unfortunate
one
din
Forlom,
yung
it took
pagland
two
ni
rounds
Sabine
to
sa
kill,
bato.
and and that costed
mm-hmm. Not very
Hera
favorable.
in terms of hull.
Yeah. So, parang nasira yung strategy ng listener Raymond, which is basically to
Alpha
uh,
strike.
outshoot. Yes, basically outshoot the enemy, erase them off the board faster. It didn't, how would I say this, it was gimped because of Forlom not getting blown off the board during the second turn of
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
engagement.
Okay, so that is a great game for the first season
And
of
and by the
X-Wing
way,
League.
Ellie ended the
Yep.
season undefeated.
Wow,
Yes.
that's a strong list, and I think the
Yeah,
mastery
he
of the
played the
list
same
really paid
list
off.
for 8 games. So imagine mo 8 games parang ano na yan,
18.
parang nationals na, di ba?
Muscle memory.
Guys, just to bring back something from our previous discussions, not online, pero our previous discussions. You do remember you both voted for Raymond, tapos I voted for Ellie, right?
Yeah,
I
go
voted for
Sarlacc
Raymond.
Scrubs, win or lose.
No. Yeah, I think so. I think it was
No, I
only Ron
voted
who
for
remained
Raymond because,
neutral.
as you remember, Raymond, aside from being a Sarlacc scrub, we're both scrubs. All of us are scrubs here. Raymond is also my partner in the Banta Brothers tournament. So,
All right.
Yes.
So we're
yeah.
going to look forward
Yeah, speaking
to
of
another
which,
event.
it's when is it happening again, Ramon?
The Bantha Brawl is going to be happening on January 26. The teams are in, but I think there is one team na missing a member, si Paulo
Yeah,
Garces.
actually we have an update on that.
His
So there's
partner
another
backed out.
team of which half of the team unfortunately couldn't go. So the remaining team member will partner up with Paulo. So there's
Okay,
still one
so
pair
well,
available.
that's
A
great.
slot
At
for one
least,
pair is still available. So if there's anyone who wants to join the
oh,
Banta
oh,
Brothers, happening on January the 26th at the War Room. So just let the Bantha brothers, Adri and Mikey, know about it. And maybe before
Yep.
we go, so what do you think? Successful ba yung first season natin ng X-Wing Philippines
Mhm.
Community League?
Well, it looks like people had fun. Hindi pa ako nakapag-send out actually nung feedback forms, which I should probably be doing soon. But pero so far, from our end, I think we learned a lot from this season, and I am excited to do the second season after the Bantha Brawl event.
Yeah, ako
I'm
rin.
excited to roll
How
that
about you,
out soon.
Ian? What do you think about our first ever X-Wing Community League?
I
Okay.
think
O
Ian
sige,
got
habang while we're
disconnected
waiting
again.
for Ian, I enjoyed setting it up with my fellow organizers, Ramon and Ian, and I liked it that people were able to play. Diba? Ang daming games na nalaro. And unfortunately, so well, sometimes players are not always available, pero hindi natin nakumpleto lahat ng number of games, pero a majority of the players were able to play and meet their assigned number of games. And we have two champions, one from Hoth and one from Eli, you know? One from Eli, one from Mustafar. So, who's from Mustafar? I think it's Raymond.
Ellie.
Also,
Raymond,
our
Raymond.
Division
Raymond
1,
is from
we're all from
Mustafar.
Hoth, right? So, Ellie. So,
Yes.
We're
Hot,
from
hot, hot.
Hoth. Yes.
One of
who's
us.
from
One of
Mustafar?
us.
Here. Wala. Sa atin, lahat tayo Hoth. Okay,
We're
tama.
all
No
Si
one.
hot.
No
Raymond lang yung
one.
Mustafar.
We're
So,
all at
yan.
hot.
Kaya siya natalo.
Oh, yeah. Just to just to remind everyone also, we'll have a winner pa, the
Yeah, but
sportsmanship player.
Oh, the sportsmanship award. Yes.
Yeah.
That the votes are going in.
Mhm.
Pero we're keeping track of that over the many leagues that we'll be having, because we don't want just one winner per league season. What we want is the person that has consistent sportsmanship, a consistent sportsmanship attitude throughout all our events.
That's a good
That person
notion.
is
That's
So,
good. That's good.
who we're gonna be
look out
rewarding.
for the ano how you're going to vote for the sportsmanship award coming to you soon. Oh, it's already sent.
We actually sent it out already.
All right, and of
We
course,
sent out the
Do cast
survey.
your
I
vote.
can
Do
always
cast your
resend
vote.
it.
we're
Yeah.
not
Yep.
eligible to be voted for that award. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, because the award is for players who join the
Who
league.
participated
If you
in
also
the
wanna,
league.
yeah. So if you guys wanna enjoy what the league brings, join the league and participate
So
and have
watch
fun,
out for the second
because
season
that's what we're
coming
doing the
out
league
in
for.
February, as soon as we finish the Banta Brothers tournament. All right. So with that, so thank you for taking your time to listen. And this is us, the Sarlacc Scrubs.
Thank you. Yes, this
See,
is
see you next time. Goodbye.
Relax Scrubs.
Bye everyone.
Banzai.
Bye.
Congrats,
Next
Ellie.
time.
Congrats, Raymond.
Banzai.
And congrats, Paolo. Congrats,
Banzai.
Royce, on the raffle. All right.
Okay.